And welcome back. This is part 3 of my Dragon Age Origins playthrough. I've been fiddling with the settings for the record. Definitely looks better. Definitely looks better. I mean, I don't know if you guys will see this or not, but it looks better from a player's perspective. So let's hope this does the trick, as it were. And set my timer. You found a strange mirror in the ruins the humans directed you to. Tamlen touched the mirror and you lost consciousness, only to awake back at camp. The Keeper says a human, Duncan, saved you, but found no sign of Tamlen. If Tamlen was as sick as you were, he might be dying somewhere in the forest, alone. And here's hoping the game doesn't crash. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going through the camp, basically, and taking everything we possibly can.
Yes.
We had just gotten done speaking with Keeper Marethari. So...
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlen?
Yeah, I'm going with Merrill.
I want to go with you. Keeper Marethari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlen.
Alright. Come with us.
Good. I'll follow you. Just to make sure Merrill doesn't go running to the Keeper when you tell her I'm coming.
And yes, that is also a codex. And let's talk to these guys.
It's good you're well. You weren't here when Paul arrived, were you?
I've heard of you. Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here.
The hunter's name is Tamlen.
I hope you find him soon.
Paul's a flat ear. He arrived here a few days ago from the human lands.
I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was close, and I hope to find your hunters in the forest.
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that. You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure you'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right?
Prove yourself useful and the clan will be your home.
I'll do my best. I hope we find your missing friend very soon.
And you can talk to Paul if you want to know more about the alien edges. But for RP purposes, I like the shock value it would have on a Dalish Warden to see the alien edge. Besides, at the moment, Mahariel has a bit more to worry about. Oh look, it's a shawl.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
And I thought I was shawl. It's good to see you too.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlen may be dead.
He's missing. That's all we know right now.
That's awful. I know how much you and the lad care for each other. It was always my hope that you two... well, let's not dwell on it. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
I've never spoken of my parents much, Shaw.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
And yes, I'm going to use the persuade option. That we Dalish start to learn of our past.
True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it hardly seems like the right time.
Is there ever?
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the Keeper before Marethari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
I always thought they died together.
Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
I don't know what to say.
The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
No, I understand.
Our people have learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift, something of your father's for you to have once you were older. Perhaps the time has come.
Oh? Where is it?
Take this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapan. One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish. Oh, right.
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find Tamlen, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Claim tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
Can I see your crafts?
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Store. I always have wondered where they got the bell. Okay. And scroll. And let's go talk to Merrill.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlen, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Any objections to Fenarel coming with us?
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
I did ask. She was fine with it.
She is. I suppose I needn't worry about it then. Are you ready?
Let's go.
And let us make haste while daylight lasts.
And we have those strange creatures called Ginmox.
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn?
You're asking me?
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?
Maybe the mirror has something to do with it.
What would Darkspawn have to do with our people? The stories say our Lathan fell long before the Darkspawn appeared. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's hope we don't find any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
Nothing I won't recover from.
You do look quite pale now that Merrill's mentioned it.
I'm fine.
Well, I'll keep an eye on you. You've only just recovered from your illness. But let's not think of that now. We should move on.
And the timer says I'm done. But I'm going to try to make it to the cave entrance.
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
No, this wasn't here. It's fresh.
The Grey Warden said he was returning to the cave. Perhaps this is his camp. If so, he's not here now. We've seen no sign of Tamlen. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
It's too quiet. There's no animals.
Exactly. The forest is too still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Tamlen said he thought the same thing in the cave.
And now it's affecting the forest? Maybe that mirror unleashed some kind of sickness. That would not be good.